Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this webinar. My name is Chantal Braceland, and I am the Membership Development Manager here at APM. Today, I would like to welcome you to APM and to congratulate you on investing on your most important project, you. You have joined the only chartered membership organisation for the project profession in the world. We have over 40,000 members and more than 400 corporate partners that benefit from what we do. This webinar is being recorded and an email will be sent to you after this webinar with a link to the recording as well as a useful links document. All participants are muted. This is to avoid any distractions throughout the webinar. There will be plenty of time at the end of the session for questions and answers. So please do use the Q&A facility to submit any questions. I'm just going to pop a link to a survey in the chat. It would be great if you could open up that survey link and complete it at the end of the webinar, just so that we can continue to monitor and improve the delivery of our webinars. So the aim of this webinar is to ensure that you are equipped with the knowledge and information needed to get the most out of your membership. We're going to take a quick look at the different membership grades and the benefits of each of these, how to access and utilise the member benefits, and we will also take a look at APM qualifications and chartership. So just a little bit of background of APM, just for those that are new to the organisation and would like a little bit of information. So APM were founded just over 50 years ago to be the voice of the project profession, both representing it and bringing forward best practices. We are the only chartered organisation and we build the profession's profile and set the highest standards. APM are a registered charity, so any excess money that we make gets put back into our membership to develop resources, organise events, invest in research and deliver other programmes. We are committed to sharing best practice and leading debate, as well as challenging the status quo and championing innovation. We're helping the project profession deliver better in every way so that more projects succeed. When you join APM, you will be able to log into the website. If you need any support with using our website at any time, you can contact the Service and Innovation team. You can do this by using the Need Help button at the bottom right of the screen. Alternatively, you can email us at info@apm.org.uk and a team member will be in touch as soon as possible. Once you have joined APM, the first thing that we recommend you do is to personalise your account so that you can tailor your communications to get the information that you want. We take GDPR very seriously here at APM, so unless you explicitly tell us what communications you want to receive, you won't be getting our emails and you may be missing out on member benefits. Just to go through the communication preferences here, just so you know what to expect by ticking the various boxes. So APM News will give you details of what's happening within the organisation and any new services or products. If you select CPD, this will give you details of opportunities to support career development, including new publications, new learning modules, and much more. Events will give you details on all of our upcoming events and networking opportunities, both national and regional. A lot of our events are free, or as a member, you will get a significant discount. If you're looking at getting more CPD points, then our events is a great way of doing that. We're constantly trying to improve our membership offering, so subscribing to membership will keep you up to date with the latest developments and any new member benefits. Research is an important preference to select if you're looking to take an active role in shaping the future of the profession. You can keep up to date with our latest research, and there are even opportunities to take part. All of our membership grades are built upon the same benefit foundations, so all members will get access to a huge range of resources, including templates, podcasts, webinars, and publications. All members will also get a digital badge that can be added to your LinkedIn profile and email signature. This can really demonstrate your alignment to APM. Members also get digital access to the Project Journal Archive, which is our membership magazine publication. As well as this, members get access to the APM community, which is a huge member-only online platform for you to network with like-minded individuals. The My CPD platform will help members to log and track their CPD. Throughout this webinar, we will take a deeper look into these core member benefits, and I will show you where to find them on the APM website and how you may want to use them. So just a quick overview of the different membership grades. I won't go into this in too much detail just because you are already members, but it just gives you a feel for what other membership grades are available to see where you would like your APM membership to go and how different levels of membership can support you in whichever stage of your career. So student membership is free, and this is suitable for anyone who is 16 and over and in full-time education or on an apprenticeship scheme. Students do get access to all of those core benefits, such as the digital copy of the body of knowledge, access to My CPD, free or discounted events, and our digital resources bank. Unfortunately, if you are on a graduate scheme or a former APM member, you will not be eligible for the free student membership, but you can still sign up to the associate grade. So just to go through some of these benefits here, we're just going to take a quick look at the APM community. The APM community is available for all membership levels and it is free to access. It's a secure online platform that allows you to network and reach out to other like-minded professionals. You can ask questions, start debate, share best practice, and make strong connections to other professionals nationally and within your region. APM Community can be accessed via our website, or you can also download the APM Community app. This will help you keep connected and linked up wherever you are. So hopefully you can still see my screen. It should have now changed to the APM website. So I am already logged in. You can see that because it says at the top that you are logged in and it should have your name. So to access the APM community, what we would do is go to the community tab on the navigation bar. If we click on that, you should then be able to scroll down and click the Go to APM community. Once you've clicked this, it should bring you to the APM community page. So I'm just, for the purpose of today and due to GDPR regulations, I can't unfortunately show you the feed or the forum because that will show people's names and faces, but hopefully you'll still be able to get a good feel for how you can use this platform. So on the home page here, you'll be able to get access to the APM Learning, the APM Competence Framework tool, which we'll go into these two a little bit further down the webinar. There are different groups within the forum for all of our interest network groups. So if there's a particular area or focus you would like to connect with and speak to other members, then I would strongly encourage you come down and join one of these groups. So if we see all groups here, you can just see the wide range of different groups that are available. So we've got a new members group, surveys and media requests, students and emerging professionals, and then we can go down into at the moment we've got 15 interest network groups and the regional network groups are down here. So if we click into any of those, you'll then be able to join those groups. You can comment on people's posts, you can share, you can like, you can post a question, and it is a very engaging live forum. So I do strongly encourage that members go away and take a look at this and get a feel for the types of conversation and debate that are happening on the platform. Student members and all other membership grades also get access to the My CPD. The My CPD allows you to keep a log of all of your learning activities for career development purposes. So any articles that you read, webinars that you watch, events that you attend, All of these can be added to the My CPD log, where you will earn CPD points. You can add your own reflection notes to keep record, and you can save and print evidence of here for things like your employer, your tutor, or if you are looking to becoming chartered, you can use this as evidence for CPD. So again, just going to go over onto the APM website. So to access the CPD log, I would go into your account. So if you click on your name at the top and go to My APM, and then from here you can see CPD hours here. It's on the membership dashboard, and you can click Log CPD hours. It's very interactive, it's quite easy and intuitive to use, but if you do have, if you're not sure where to start or how to use it, this short 2-minute video on how to get started is a brilliant tool. So on this page here, we can see at the moment, I have got hours that are completed, 7 hours completed, and you can see the amount of incomplete here on this radal chart. At the top, you can select when you need to complete your CPD, so 35 hours needed by, and then you can change the date. It is set to based around your membership and when your membership was activated, but you do have the opportunity to change this. So if you're in an academic environment, you may need to change that to suit the academic year or your appraisal year for your employer. So you can set that to however you want, and you can add in CPD or experience and backdate it. So if we scroll down a little bit, we can add a development goal. So these are areas that you'd like to develop in and what skills and knowledge you wish to enhance. So to do that, you can click on Add New Goal here. So let's create a goal today on leadership, and then save that goal. So this is a real great way for you to just keep an overview of which goals that you wish to develop further in across the year. So down here now we've got the CPD log, and you can add activities. So if we click New Activity here, you can create a title. So Leadership Webinar. Let's put this as yesterday, and it was an hour webinar, so it finished on the same day, and it was for an hour. So you can see here on this chart, the green bar marking incomplete CPD hours has changed. If we're to change this drastically to 5 hours, you'll see how it jumps around. So if we pop that to 1 there, and then you can link this CPD activity to a goal. So let's pop leadership. And then you can add a reflective statement here. So what you did, how has it improved, what takeaway pieces have you learned, and how is this going to impact your career? So let's just pop test. Now, when you select the mark complete, you'll see on this radal chart here, the bar. So just so it's easier for demonstration purposes, let's put this to 10 hours. So you'll see there's the big green bar here on this chart is a lot of green. So that says that we've got CPD hours that are incomplete. As soon as we mark it as complete, you will see that the green bar moves over into the red to indicate that we have now got 17 hours of complete CPD. And this is live, so just changes whenever you update the hours, and then you hit save. So I hope that's given you a real good overview as to what sort of things you can log in the My CPD log and how you can use that. It's completely adaptable based on your learning and where you wish to take your career, and what the purposes of using this for yourselves. So another tool that's for all members is the Competence Framework tool. This is a brilliant tool to use to identify any gaps in your knowledge. So it assesses your own knowledge against the key competencies in the APM body of knowledge, which makes the basis of all of our qualifications so that you can identify any shortfalls and skill gaps. You can also benchmark your skills against other roles. Once you've worked out which areas of the framework you would like to develop in further, you can then use other platforms such as the APM Learning, the APM Community, digital resources, book yourself onto some webinars, attend some events to further your knowledge. You can then retake that assessment at any time to track your progress. So again, just going to go over to the APM website to show you where to find the competence framework tool and how you can use it. So again, we go back to the APM dashboard or your account homepage. And just down here, you can see the APM competence framework tool. So if we click it, so I've got a assessment already in progress. So let's come out of that. Brilliant. So you can see any saved assessments or previous assessments. So you can see that I've got one incomplete here to resume, or you can see the results. So I'm going to start to show you how to start a new assessment and the sorts of things and how that looks. So if we click Start New Assessment, it will give you a bit of information about how long it's going to take, how it works, and how you may wish to use this. So let's continue the assessment. To apologise, the APM website is going a little bit slower today. Okay, so you can see it will go down all the 29 competencies. So you've got life cycles and many others. So if we just so it give you a bit of a description about what we mean in this competence, and then you can rate yourself from unaware to expert. And then you just click next all the way through the 29 competencies, which are explained in full in the body of knowledge. So that's just around 10. So obviously you would take a lot longer than I am on here, but it's just to show you how this works in the live environment. So there are 29 competencies. Bear with me. And the last one. Okay, so once you've got to the end, you complete your assessment and then you can click View Results. So from here, we can see this spider diagram here, which identifies any gaps, and the numbers relate to the competence framework skills and the framework here. So I'm very low on 2. So if I was to look at number 2, I could then identify I need to go and do some further CPD and learning in governance. What's great is that you can sort this by highest to lowest, or lowest to highest, which would probably be best. And then you can see sort of the top 3, top 4, top 5 competencies for you to develop in. You can then benchmark this against other roles. So it could be roles in at a similar level, or roles that you're aspiring to get to. So if we look at a program manager master, you can then see which competencies I need to develop in further, which most of them, which is not surprising, but yeah, you can then have a look and see where we need to be for the different competencies. You can then directly add to CPD as well, and it all links up that way. So very useful tool for you to identify any skill gaps and figure out where you should invest CPD effort into. Brilliant. So moving on now to associate. So associate membership is great for people who are working directly with projects or who are at the start of their career. As well as all those core benefits, you'll also get access to the APM learning platform to continue your professional development. You also get access to our mentoring program, which is the chance to get free mentoring from industry leaders and successful project professionals. There are no qualifications or experience criteria needed for associate membership, so anybody with an interest can join. So the first thing that is available for associate level and above is mentoring. The APM mentoring is accessed from that community platform that we went through earlier. And it's a fantastic resource for anybody looking to progress their career and to learn from someone more experienced within your field. You can filter down to areas of interest, sector, APM competencies to view suitable mentor profiles. Once you've found somebody that you would like to work with, you can then message them directly. Do apologise about that, everybody. The joys of working from home when the delivery man comes and sets the dogs off. Right, sorry about that. So yes, back to the mentoring. So like I say, you can filter down to areas of interest and find somebody that has similar areas of interest. They're in a similar location to you. Or perhaps you might want to find somebody that's gone through the chartership process and to link up with them to sort of get you started on your chartership journey. You can then message them directly, set your own working parameters, for example, how often you wish to meet, what help you are required, and what help you want to receive as well if you would like to become a mentor yourself. So the APM Learning is available for paying members, so that's associate and above, and it is accessible from the Resources tab on the homepage. On the APM Learning, you'll find useful tools and templates, the APM body of knowledge, a helpful glossary of project management terms, podcasts, the full resource library, and you can track your activities. In the resource library, you can search for specific topics, whether that's areas in the competence framework or areas of interest. There are also research papers, blogs, bite-sized videos, podcasts, and many, many other types of media for you to learn from. So again, just going to show you how to access this on the APM website and the sorts of content that you can find within the platform. So if we go to resources, and then down here you can click on the APM Learning. You can also access the body of knowledge here. For example, if you're a student member and you want to get the body of knowledge, that's where you would find it because it's only associate level and above that get the APM Learning. So within the APM Learning, so if you are a new member, you will have to request access to join the APM Learning. So click on that, it will take you to a little form, complete that, and somebody will give you access. But once you've done that, that's fine. You can go directly to the APM Learning by clicking on this button here. And this is the platform. So the one thing that I like to highlight on these webinars is the learning modules. So if we go into the full resource library here, and then you can filter down specific areas, filter, so types of documents, and then the formats. So the learning modules are fantastic. They're very interactive, take you through guided learning. So if we click on that, you'll be able to see all the different modules. So there's a lot of them and they're all quite interactive. So if we select one of them, so governance, according to that, the spider diagram and the competence framework, governance was one of the areas that I needed to develop in. So let's launch this. It will then take you to an APM homepage on the platform here, and it breaks it down into different modules. So if we go into what is governance, and then you can sort of just click through next. So there's videos, questions, downloadable resources, case studies, that kind of thing. And then there's this fact and fiction quiz, and it goes through sort of all the different interactive elements. So governance is one activity that I need to complete at the start of the project. So there we go. So it will give you the feedback as well. So if you get it wrong, it will tell you why you've got that wrong. So there isn't a one size fits all approach to governance. You can have too much to getting them all right. There we go. So that's not right. Too many people on governance board is often a symptom of weak stakeholder engagement. So it gives you constructive feedback as to why that isn't right or why it's correct. So really useful online learning platform. You can then go back to the home page and you can log your activities here. So this will show me what activities and learning modules I've started, and it will tell me if I've completed it or incompleted it. It's a real great way to keep track of where you are. So if you need to dip in and out of the APM learning, you can do, and then you come back to your activities and you can jump straight back in where you left off. So moving on to full membership now. So full APM membership is designed for experienced project professionals. Becoming a full APM member, you will get post-nominals and board voting rights to influence the future of APM and the wider profession. Full membership is the first type of membership with an entry route. There are 3 different entry options, including experience, qualification, or a combination of the 2. So route 1 is an accepted qualification and 3 years of experience in project management. Route 2 are for those with a direct entry qualification. So for example, the PPQ would be a direct entry for route 2. And a chartership is also recognised as a direct entry into route 2 as well. For route 1, the PMQ, we'll go into these shortly, so the project management qualification does count towards the route 1 entry, plus 3 years of experience. Route 3 is then 5 years of experience. For all of these routes, you will need to complete an online entry form and then provide evidence for qualifications for route 1 and 2. For the evidence-based routes, you will also need to provide 2 statements of support. To become a fellow, you must have had membership for 5 years and have been working in the project management profession for 10 years. You must be able to demonstrate that you have been able to give back to the profession. We believe it's important to celebrate those that have not only achieved a certain level within the profession, but who also give back, encouraging others to succeed. Becoming a fellow of APM does just that. We give experienced professionals who have made a significant contribution to project management the status they deserve from the only chartered membership organisation. Another way you may wish to show your project management acumen is to take one of our qualifications. We recognise the importance of keeping qualifications up to date and relevant, so they reflect the knowledge that you have, the work that you do, and the skills that you have developed. We provide a progressive structure for career development to advance your knowledge and grow your skills through a mixture of project management tools, techniques, and processes. It is worth noting that you do not need to be a member to complete any of our qualifications. Just going to go through very quickly with the different qualifications and the abbreviations that you'll see flying around for these. So the project fundamentals, you may also see this as the PFQ qualification. It's great for people who want to learn about project management, either to manage project managers or starting off in the project profession. You have the flexibility to study for this exam either through self-study or through an accredited training provider. The exam is assessed by a 1-hour multiple choice exam and no prior experience is required. It will provide you with a fundamental awareness of project management technology. A recent market trend survey found that 70% of professionals with a project fundamental qualification earn over £35,000. The Project Management Qualification, or PMQ, has been designed for those wishing to achieve a broad level of project management skills, covering topics such as cost planning, conflict resolution, and negotiation. Prior project management knowledge, or a PFQ, is advised before taking this qualification, and you can choose to self-study for this exam or study with an accredited training provider. Anyone with a PMQ, project management qualification, can use this qualification as a route into full membership. By completing this qualification, you will gain a competitive edge in your field, achieve an internationally recognized qualification, and boost your salary potential. The final qualification is the Project Professional Qualification, or the PPQ. This assesses your capability in delivering projects through a comprehensive three-part assessment model and is best suited to those with extensive experience within project management. The assessment is done over a day and is in three parts: an oral exam, a scenario assessment, and a written exam. This qualification can also be used as a Route 1 into chartership. So if you choose to go down the self-study route, becoming an APM member will be extremely beneficial, as our APM learning platform offers a variety of tools and resources that can help you study for all of our qualifications. So just touching on the chartership, so APM is unique in the project profession worldwide because we offer the ability to become a chartered project professional. It is the pinnacle of the profession. If anybody on this webinar today is aspiring to become a chartered professional, you have done the right thing in becoming a member. We put on regular webinars and events to help you achieve the standard, and the My Learning platform and our qualifications will help to ensure that you are at the required standard to become chartered. By becoming a chartered project professional, this gives you the recognition, credibility, and validates your expertise. It can boost your reputation, opens up doors to new opportunities, and builds trust with clients and peers through external validation of skills. So the chartership is for anybody that can meet the following criteria. So you must have a proven track record in delivering projects, programs, portfolios, or a key control or enabling function. You must have up-to-date knowledge of current practices and methods, and you must be actively involved in the project profession. So I'm just going to go through the different routes into chartership very quickly. So route 1 is for anybody who has a recognised assessment for technical knowledge. So stage 1 of the application process will be providing evidence against competence areas. There are 7 mandatory and 5 elective. You must provide a declaration of up-to-date CPD, and this is where the CPD log can come in hand. You must have 2 proposers and confirm that you've read and understood APM's Code of Professional Conduct. The second stage is then a 1-hour virtual face-to-face interview, and this will cover any questions in your project overviews within your written application, clarify any questions on your professionally active statement, questions on your competence areas, and ethics. Route 2, so this is for anybody who has a recognised assessment for technical knowledge and professional practice. So from here, we won't be assessing your technical or professional abilities because that will be evidenced through your assessments. So the application process and the interview stage is a lot quicker and smoother. So stage 1 is uploading a CPD log. You're still required to provide evidence of CPD, and it must be a minimum of 35 hours in the past 12 months. You then need to give evidence of your recognised assessment or assessments and provide professionally active statement of your most recent project, programme or portfolio. The second stage is then a 30-minute interview which looks at clarification questions on your professionally active statement, clarifications to your CPD submission, and questions on ethics, compliance and professionalism. So here are the lists of recognised assessments for Route 1 and Route 2. So you can see that Route 1 for chartership is the project professional qualification. There are many others on there. This is getting updated and new recognised assessors are coming on board all the time. So do keep a look on the APM website. It's updated live on there. Just to give you an idea of the sort of qualifications that are listed as our recognised assessments for chartership. So Route 3 is an experiential route for those who do not have any recognised assessments but do meet the eligibility criteria. So stage 1 is the application process. So you must provide up to 4 projects overviews. You must provide evidence against 12 competence areas. So that's 7 mandatory and 5 elective. Again, the same with all the others. You need to declare an up-to-date CPD record, provide a professionally active statement, and confirm that you have understood and abide by APM's Code of Professional Conduct. Stage 2 is then slightly lengthier than the other 2 routes. You'll be required to attend a 2-hour face-to-face interview, which will cover any clarification questions on your project overviews, questions on your professionally active statements, questions on those competence areas, and on ethics, compliance, and professionalism. So here are some typical questions that we get on chartership. So I'm just going to go through these really quickly. So question 1, I only have 7 years of experience. Can I apply? Yes, we do not state the minimum experience requirement. 2 is around missing the current cycle deadline. Do you have to wait to apply? No, you can apply whenever you are ready to submit an application for chartership. If a cycle date has closed, this just means that you will need to wait until the next cycle for your results. Question 3 is, I have only worked on 1 project. Can I still apply? Yes, as long as that 1 project exhibits the relevant complexity requirements, you can still apply for chartership with 1 project's experience. 4, I have only worked on agile projects. Will I be able to become a chartered project professional? Again, yes, APM is inclusive of all project methodologies, as long as you are able to demonstrate your competence against the specified criteria. 5, I don't have a professional qualification or university degree. Can I still apply? Absolutely yes, you would be eligible to apply under the current Route 3, subject to meeting the requirements as defined within the standard. 6, I haven't worked on a project in the last 5 years. Can I still apply? Yes, you can, but you would need to be able to provide, to complete the professionally active statement, meeting the requirements of chartership and evidence in your experience. 7, do I have to use my current employers as proposers to apply? No, you don't. Proposers could be on another project professional, your line manager. It can be anybody that you know in a professional capacity. However, your proposers cannot be family members. Proposers do not need to be an APM member or hold chartership status. Your proposers should believe you're suitable for consideration for chartership. 8, my job is not a project manager. Can I still apply? Yes, again, APM is inclusive and this is not based on job title. As long as the individual meets the eligibility criteria and has the experience to evidence that they have met the requirements as defined in the standards, you can apply for chartership. 9, my university degree is not listed as a recognised assessment. Can I still be considered for Route 1 or 2? Unfortunately not. For this to be recognised, the university would be required to apply for recognised assessment. We're unable to do so on an individual request. Therefore, at this stage, you would be required to go through a Route 3 experiential route. And final Mythbuster question, 10, by gaining chartership, does this automatically make me a member of APM? No, the membership, chartership and qualifications are all different, but you can become a member, you can become a full member by the direct entry route, should you wish to, after achieving a chartership standard. So I hope that's helped clarify chartership a little bit more for you, how you can utilise your membership to become chartered, and perhaps if you're at associate level or you're considering moving into full, how chartership can help with that direct entry route into full membership. So I would just like to highlight the APM career board that we have. So APM understand the importance of career aspirations, and we like to support the profession on this journey. So whether you are looking to apply for a new job, gauge the skills to grow, or want to build your knowledge and experience, we have the tools to help. The APM job board is a brilliant tool to use to help you find the latest jobs within project management from top employers of the profession. On the APM jobs board, you will also find useful articles and careers advice to help guide you through applying for jobs and preparing for interviews. So once again, just going to show you where this is on the APM website, just because those career advice articles are extremely useful. So from the APM homepage here, if you go onto jobs and careers, and then scroll down, you will see job board. So if we click on that, it will take you to the APM job board. It will instantly show you the different jobs and roles available by sector. So if you're looking for a particular area to move into, say media and advertising, it will come up with a list of jobs available. You can then apply and hopefully get through to interview. Another great area is the careers advice, which is a host of really useful articles around developing your career within project management. So this covers things like top tips on AI in project management, importance of networking, getting back into the project profession after taking a break, so parental leave or changing roles and then coming back, women in project management, thriving in the profession as a neurodivergent individual. So there are many articles on here that may really help support you in growing your career as a project professional or getting into the project management profession. So we value our diverse volunteer community, which supports the development and promotion of the project profession. Our volunteers do a wonderful job up and down the country and internationally. They create and deliver events, they support conferences, they write blogs and resources, many things that our volunteers do to help APM. If you are interested in volunteering with APM, you can do so by scanning the QR code or looking at the volunteer section on the APM website. Just want to finish off by covering some events. So during the course of the year, we run more than 200 events. A lot of these events are free of charge and the rest are discounted for members. Next big event coming up is our annual conference, which will be happening this June in Coventry. As APM members, you will save over £200 on tickets, which is a huge saving. The two-day event will focus on how the profession can attract and retain talent, as well as embracing opportunities of AI and data analytics and investigate its effects on roles and skills. So a little QR code there to take you to that event page, but you can go onto the APM events page and it will show you all of our upcoming events, including our flagship events such as the APM conference. So I understand that I've whittled on quite a little bit today and given you a lot of information. So appreciate that there may be some burning questions that you think of after this session. So here are a list of useful emails for APM for you to get in touch whenever you need to. So if you have any questions about your membership, how to use any of the membership benefits, perhaps looking at how to go from associate to full or full to fellow, if you want to upgrade your membership, do email in membership@apm.org.uk. For any generic inquiries, if you don't know where to direct your query, any issues on the website, email info@apm.org.uk. If you are interested in any of our research initiatives or would like to get involved in the research, then research@apm.org.uk is the email you'll need for that. And if you would like more information about becoming chartered, if you have any questions about the routes for you, the eligibility criteria, the different assessment pieces, then chartered@apm.org.uk would be the email to use. So that brings us to the end of the content delivery. I'm happy to take questions. So please do pop your questions in the Q&A and I will get through them. Once again, I would really appreciate it if you could complete a very short survey on this. Again, just pop that link to the survey in the chat. So let's have a look. So no questions coming in yet. Just to make you aware, we do have a webinar series called Real World Project Management. So it's a series of live webinars with expert speakers that talk about key barriers and opportunities within project management and some real takeaway tips and tools that you can take away and apply to your professional practice. We've got two happening this week. One happening tomorrow on leadership and another real world project management webinar happening on Wednesday, which is extremely popular, and that's going to be looking at getting into the project professional, and it will touch on chartership. Just got a question come through now, and the question is about mentoring program. Should we be in employment to request a mentor? And how does mentorship work? Absolutely not. Mentorship is for anybody who's wishing to develop and grow within their career. So you do not need to be in employment to have or to apply to get mentored by anybody. They can mentor you to help you getting into work, looking at your CV perhaps, your interview skills. That our mentors cover a broad range of support that they can help you with. So how it works is you go on to, if you're associate and above, the mentoring isn't available for students, unfortunately. So associate level and above, you go onto the APM community, and then there is a mentoring tab there, and then you'll be able to filter and look through everybody willing to mentor, the topics and support that they can offer, where they are in the country, and then you can drop them a message and start from there. I got my APM project qualification about 6 years ago. I only just became an APM associate. How do I get my qualification on my profile? I would email info@apm.org.uk and they will be able to look through our qualification history, find your qualification and get that associated to your membership. Hope that was helpful. So it can take probably 24 to 48 hours. What I'll do after this is I will have a look on the system and email them myself for you and to get them to chase up and get back to you. So leave that with me. I can give them a little nudge, but it's not normally they're quite quick. Would you advise membership before or after obtaining chartership, saving on admin requirements, however missing out on membership benefits? Both. So it depends which level of membership you're in at the moment. Membership can be really, really valuable in helping you apply for that chartership, getting you to that right level of standard, helping you with your chartership application to have a higher success rate of, getting the chartership standard at the end of it. However, on the flip side of that, chartership is a route entry into full membership. So they both sort of help each other out. If you've already got a membership, then that's brilliant to help you get to that chartered standard. If you're associate and looking for becoming a full member, then having those associate member benefits, the APM learning, the webinars, mentoring is great for anybody looking at becoming a chartered professional. And then once you've got that standard, you can then upgrade your associate level membership to full. I hope that's answered your question. How long do we have for resitting a PMQ exam to have the discount for resitting? I am not sure. That's not a question that's popped up before. So I will have to ask the qualifications team and get back to you if that's okay. But I will find out and I'll drop an email out over to you with the answer for that. So the person that's asked questions about the PMQ, the historic membership qualification, and the name change, if you wouldn't mind in this chat dropping your name that you had before and the name that you have now and your email address or any information that was held against that qualification, I can take that from this webinar and get in touch with the qualifications team for you. When will the log as CPD function start working for the blog posts? Great question. I wasn't aware that there is an issue with that, so I will get in touch with our development team, digital team, and raise a ticket if that is a problem. But that should be working. I wasn't aware that that wasn't possible. So I'll raise that ticket and look into that for you. Member benefits mentioned possible discounts on quals, but so far I cannot find out how they apply. Great question there. So it depends on how you are going to study for your exam. So the discounts is for the self-study. So we provide a discount on the exam itself through APM membership. However, if you choose to go down the accredited provider route, unfortunately, because that's an external organisation that support there, APM discount doesn't work for that. All the different accredited providers have their own different pricing points depending on the exam and the course and the format of that learning. So if you go on to the let's have a quick look for you. Just to show you where they are. So if we go into qualifications and training, and then say we're looking at the PMQ qualification here, you can find a course through accredited training providers or self-study. So for the purpose of this question, if we look at self-study with an exam, and then you use all your membership benefits, the digital learning, the CPD, the mentoring, you can then see here that there is a discount for members and non-members, and you can buy a study guide. So you can book your exam, and then that'll take you through a payment for you to book when you want to take the exam. So that's where the membership discount is. It's the self-study. If you want to go through an accredited training provider, you go through to the find a course. Bear with me, it's gone very slow now. Yeah, so I don't know why it's not loading. The website's clearly going through something today. So yeah, you go through there, find a course, and they will have their own costs associated with the course and the support for preparing for the qualification. So I hope that's helped answer your question. Thank you for providing that additional information about the previous PMQ qualification and getting that onto your membership. I will take all that to the team and I will encourage them to get in touch with you. So another question, will the PMQ cost change when the updates are made to the test in September? I don't believe so. Nobody's told me as such yet, but yeah, I'm not too sure on that at the moment. I don't believe so. Brilliant. So thank you so much for all your questions, everybody. For those where I've not been able to answer the question, I will go and find out for you and get in touch. I am about to sit the PFQ exam and then start studying for the PMQ. Are there any other quals you recommend? For example, people mentioned getting specific agile qualifications. Great question. I don't have any that I would off the top of my head for me to recommend. I can certainly ask the qualifications team to see if they have any and reach out to our accredited providers to see if they have any recommendations for you. Brilliant. I think that's all of the questions answered now. So once again, thank you everybody for joining the webinar today. I hope you found it useful and that you can take away how to use your membership and how to get the most out of those membership benefits. There is a lot there for you to use and get stuck into. So a lot to take in from just an hour's webinar. And if you do have any questions, please, my email address is on the slide there. You've also got the info and the membership at email address, so please feel free to email into the team and we will get back to you as soon as we can. So thanks again, everybody. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes of your lunch break back, and hopefully I'll see you at one of our webinars this week. Don't forget, we've got the leadership webinar happening tomorrow, and on Thursday, yeah, I'm forgetting my days of the week. Thursday, we've got Mott McDonald delivering a session on how to, excel your career as a project management professional. So anybody early in their career, that would be a great one. So yeah, have a brilliant day, everybody. Email will be sent to you in the next few days with a link to this recording and those supporting documents and useful links. Have a great day.